Hi, Max here from Dreesen Summer. Some of you might have seen the scaffolding up at Campbell again over the last couple of weeks, and we thought we'd just bring a wee bit of an update as to where we are. And if we pan around, we can see the tower in the distance, and we've completed phase 1, 2 and 3, and we've now started in phase 4, which is effectively new house and reception right out the front of the college. You'll see down below us and to the side scaffolding up right to the top of the small tower at music. Same sort of scope in terms of roof replacement, window replacement, stone and masonry repairs, some fairly gnarly bits of damage that we've picked up already so far, and we're going to take you through a couple of those wee defects and what we're going to do over the next 3, 4, 5 months to put this back in the great condition again, guys. So we're standing here above the headmaster's office to have a look at this gable end, and if you can see just around the side, this top finial stone has moved quite considerably, and it's out of alignment with the top roll. And not to alarm anybody, but if I just give it a gentle nudge. Okay, so the last thing we need is that coming down on our new headmaster. So with the amount of movement just in that gable, unfortunately this is going to have to be rebuilt. So again, we're going to bring our crane in, we're going to take the top finial, top stone off. I suspect we'll end up taking the masonry down, maybe 7, 8, 9 courses, and then we'll put a tie bar, and you'll see across the other parts of the school a big X on the back of the gable, and that will be a wrought iron bar that is tied through internally into some of the timber rafters, and it stops the gable pulling away and falling out. So just something we're going to have to do with that much movement in that gable. No choice, I'm afraid. So we've got one of the coping stones here just on the front elevation. Really significantly weathered. The roll is missing entirely, and the weathering's just taken significant portions and pitting and weathering out of the stone. So unfortunately that's a complete replacement with the X on it already, and the pitting through this roll and the movement through a lot of these stones following right up the apex are all going to be replaced. There's not much salvage in them really. We're standing on the back of the tower just above music to the right hand side of reception. We cleaned all the vegetation off the chimney the last couple of days. Some fairly significant ivy growth, which is causing a bit of displacement of the coping stones, and some fairly significant cracking through quite a lot of these coping stones. And if we just go around the back, you'll see some of the difficulties that has caused. The growth has displaced quite a lot of the coping stones. I'm able to get my hand right inside of that joint. So the plan for this chimney would be to take all of the coping stones off, replace and rebuild the damaged ones and the cracked ones, reinstate, cap it with lead, and put the pots back on, plus a wholesale pointing of the masonry. So a bit of work involved in this. So we're standing at the top of the music tower, right beside the weather vane. The weather vane hasn't been touched in 130 years. Copper weather vane that's quite heavily corroded and really quite poor condition. A bit like phase 1, we're going to completely restore this weather vane. We're going to shot blast it. We're going to redecorate it, make sure that east is pointing east and west is pointing west, and completely repair and restore this back to the condition it should have been in. So we're at second floor level here, just above reception. Just to look at some of the windows, and we can see this centre stone mullions in complete disrepair. It's cracked and fractured through vertically in numerous places. The stool at the base is completely fractured through, and we can see the windows just complete deterioration as well. So picture speaks 1,000 words really. Don't have to explain that one too much. Complete window replacement, complete mullion replacement, factored into probably May, June for the windows there. They've been ordered, and that's where they sit in the programme. So quite significant works required here and across all the windows in general. So quick summary on the phase 4 works. Hopefully you'll see from the footage that we're going to share, these works aren't cosmetic. These works are essential maintenance works. There's significant disrepair across phase 4 and the wider campus to that effect. So some really detailed craftsmanship and skill required. At this present time we've got 76 windows in phase 4. Those windows have been measured and quantified and are currently in fabrication. The programme for phase 4 is approximately 9 months, with the windows due to land on site May, June, and we'll try and tailor that programme to fit the windows through the summer period, causing the least amount of disruption for reception, headmaster and the head of school really. Looking at the stone, you'll see some significant stone damage across across that elevation. The stone is quarried in Dumfries. It's a St. Bees sandstone quarried in Dumfries. The raw material is shipped to the stonemason's yard in Newcastle, County Down, where it's cut and lasered off-site to an accuracy of 2 or 3 millimeters, and then set dry on the scaffolding closer to the time. We have inspected from roof down to second floor level and quantified a significant amount of stone, and we've got that second and third inspection to do over the coming weeks and months. Estimated spend on phase 4, £908,000, a significant spend. A significant spend that the school have to fund entirely themselves. Unfortunately, there's no government support, there's no heritage lottery funding that was previously available, so significant outlay for the school, and we're looking collectively at measures to try and generate some funds and some help moving forward on all fronts on heritage.